Perhaps.
If you are free soon, could we talk? Quite cold here. Too bad one cannot layer spacesuits like sweaters. I have things I wish to discuss with you when you have time. Ah, hello. What does your scanner reveal? Can we speak for a moment? I suppose now you can add climbing the corporate ladder to your list of accomplishments. I must ask, though, are you not at all concerned with where future neuroamp research might lead?
We have one neuroamp.
That does not answer the question, but all right. Why is it you are pleased with this neuroamp?
Yeah, they want to got one.
For now, yes, but Ryujin continues their work, and soon others will have them as well. They may not share your values. They may go so far as to use their neuroamps against you. Do you not see that as a potential problem?
Whatever happens, we'll adapt.
I suppose we shall. But is it not that very attitude that enabled this situation in the first place? This need to adapt, as you put it. Is that not what led to the development of this neuroamp in the first place? And what happens when Ryujin falls prey to the same tactics it has employed and loses control of this technology?
There's only so much we can do.
So you just walk away and let someone else worry about it. I see. I appreciate your explanation, but I find your decision here to be lacking. I expected more, I think. Still, thank you for talking it over. What did you need? I am happy to... Is that it, then?
Oh, come on. At the other end, come on, quick.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Any room on the ship? Alright. And Delilah. Alright, Sidonia, here we go.
The Lux condos aren't anything special.
I heard you helped out Mitch. I know we won't be looking for the rest of those bucks.
I bet my supervisor I could haul up double my normal quota. Guess who owes me drinks for the rest of the month?
Yeah, I found the heart of Mars. Got it right here.
What? Hold on. You're telling me you actually found the heart of Mars? It's supposed to be harmless prank we send newbies to go find. It's not supposed to actually exist. Yet, here it is. Or at least something resembling the legend. The only way this could happen is if... Damn it! If I gave you the wrong cave coordinates. Well, whatever you found, it's still impressive. You showed me up on this one. Feel free to keep it, since I'd say you earned it.
Alright. What next?
Captain Cornelius, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
Right.
And once again, we are triumphant. I believe we are not alone.
But you have something to get ready and shoot.
Do you see anything useful?
Give me that Sam. Okay, was that it? Yeah.
Are you prepared to die?
Alright, come on.
Where have they gone?
And the sample. Back to Mars.
Ah, you must be the one with the samples then. I'll get these logged ASAP. If you're interested in collecting more, you can speak to Dr. Walker. Oh, and your pay? Here you are. Thank you, Captain.
3,000 credits. All that money can buy. Not yet. Right. First contact.
Such beauty in the midst of nothingness.
Mr. Tofik, I am aware that this is your 8th visit to our resort. Your repeat patronage is much appreciated. Is there any assistance I may offer you today?
Actually, a question. Usually when I come here, the shuttle takes a certain route, showing me the beauty of this world. But this time, our entries seem to take longer, and we pass by a lot more open water. Was there something wrong with our normal flight path? I heard the rumors of a ship in orbit.
Please allow me to apologize for this inconvenience. This alternate entry was required due to a meteor shower affecting the usual descent route. Nothing to worry about. To make up for this, allow me to credit your account with a 15% discount on spa amenities. Once again, we are dreadfully sorry.
It's okay, Viator. I know you're programmed to be overly concerned with your service. I just wanted to know why. But thank you for crediting my account anyway.
It is my sincerest wish that this humble robot servant has brightened your day. If I have failed in any way, please know that I am grateful.
Running away now.
Paradiso security is only here for your safety. Pretend we're not even here.
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sugiyama at your service. Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with?
I'm here about the distress call you sent.
Ah, yes, of course. I'm glad you came. As you can imagine, we're in a bit of a predicament. Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this discreetly. Failure on your part to do so could have severe consequences. So, before we proceed, can you swear not to discuss this with anyone else unless explicitly directed to do so?
Just thought I swear it. Let me know what you need me to do.
Great. I appreciate it. Not too long ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared in Parima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet. So far, it doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain, so we're unsure of the ship's intentions.
What do you think we're dealing with?
Can't say for sure. Looks worn, but not cobbled together like a Crimson Fleet junker. Others have been saying it's some new Varun design, a gigantic battleship with hidden armaments preparing for assault, but that doesn't check out either. There's also been talk about non-human sentient life. The comms data we received might support that, but humanity's spread far and wide and no one's ever encountered anything like that. Still, first contact. Could you imagine?
What kind of ship is it? Any idea who it belongs to?
It bears no discernible markings or allegiances to any manufacturers we're aware of. I'm hoping that doesn't mean we're dealing with some sort of new deep space threat.
Seems like a delicate situation going.
It is. Whatever's going on, we need to approach this with care. First, see if you have more luck communicating with them. If not, you may have to try boarding. Whatever you do, it's important to remember to seek diplomacy with who or whatever's on board. As soon as you have any more information, report to Oliver Campbell. He's the CEO of Paradiso. All formal decisions will need to go through him, and he'll have your pay. Good luck.
We go. What's up here? Alright, won't let me hail it. Hail the unidentified ship. Like, hello? This is Cornelius? Don't understand you. Can you hear me? There's something wrong with your communications array? Something wrong. Do you need help? Don't think this is working. I'm going to attempt a docking procedure. We can talk on board.
Good day, Captain.
Stay alert. Weapons at the ready.
Remain calm. There's no reason to suspect whatever it is hostile. You're human.
Because I'm human, I take it you weren't expecting something else?
It's just that we weren't expecting to find life, let alone human life out here. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
You thought you were the only ones? I am afraid you have been unaware of a great many things.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader. And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
Your ship is unlike anything I've ever seen. What can you tell me about its design?
I don't know all the particulars, but I'll try to answer as best I can. It's a colony ship. It was built long ago by our ancestors to sustain our crew over hundreds of years in space through generations of travelers. It's sturdy, fast, and spacious. That last one is important because we had to take as many supplies as possible with us on the journey and still have ample space for our crew.
I'm Cornelius and I'm here to help.
I see. As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind.
Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by... well, we don't know.
Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and... the others.
Love to know more, but maybe we should get away from this airlock first.
Oh yes, of course. Where are my manners? Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge. Dr. DaCosta, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am, for security purposes.
I do not
Careful
think we have
waving
need
that
to fear
fancy
our
gun
guest,
around.
but I'll allow it.
We don't need to see what it can do.
Now that we know what's out there,
Welcome to the Earth
things
colony
are going
ship Constant. In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time.
The Constant is a
You can
peaceful
believe
ship.
entire generations have been born, lived, and died
Just because
on the
their
ship.
equipment's old
It
doesn't
really goes to
mean
show
it
that there are
won't
no
work
limits to
detecting
human
it.
ingenuity and perseverance.
We got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason. We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
So, here we are. Let's talk.
I maintain order around here.
Now that you're
And I
here,
aim to
I can
continue
finally
that,
give my crew a chance
even in
at a
these
new
strange
life.
new times.
Alright, is it difficult being captain of a colony ship?
Difficult is the wrong word. It can be both challenging at times and also exciting. Our mission was to rebuild humanity on a distant world, believing that we were Earth's last hope. To think that while there has always been a Brackenridge in the captain's chair, that I am the one to finally oversee our journey's end is truly exhilarating. But with this stumbling block in our path, at this final moment, I fear tough choices will need to be made.
Sounds like you could use some help with your situation here.
Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you?
People in Paradiso want the same, I'll help.
Ah, so they have a name. Paradiso. And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us.
You had a claim to this planet, how could others settle here?
When we left Earth, there were no claims to planets this far out into space. We had assumed that we were the only ones attempting a generational journey such as this, meaning that there would be no need for a formal claims process. Regardless, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, did manage to file a charter for this planet's first colony to be named New Jamestown. According to his records, no one took it seriously when he filed it, so likely it was either ignored or the records were lost to the ages. Given humanity's lack of interest in colonizing the far reaches of space at the time, it shouldn't have been a problem, but again, here we are now.
I can do it if you tell me what you'd like me to say to them.
Excellent. Make no mistake, this is our planet, and we intend for them to see this our way. So, speak with their leadership and see if you can negotiate a solution on our behalf. Preferably, get them to see things our way. Report back to me and let me know what they say, and we'll go from there.
I don't think they're gonna go for that.
I'm serious. We have a rightful claim to this land, and I intend to fight for it. But as you're currently our only hope, perhaps you'll honor my request and give it your all, for the sake of some very weary travelers who have come a very long way to be here. Thank you.
I am both shocked and impressed that all of this is still functioning.
Just stay out of trouble.
I've lived my entire life in a constant. Not sure how else to live. Sure is nice to know there are other people out there.
These are exciting times, aren't they?
We've had to do our fair share of recycling on the Constant. Not exactly.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting.
Oh, they're not gonna like this.
I'm here to help if you need it.
What a nice day, huh?
I cannot recall ever having the time, let alone the funds, for a vacation. And someplace new.
Have a great day.
Enjoy your stay.
Excuse me, you
Knowing
can't just
you're in our
waltz in
capable
there.
hands.
Do you have an appointment?
I really need one?
I'm afraid so, yes. Sorry, but that's just how it is with the board. They're generally very busy, so any outside parties need to book appointments in advance.
Alright, well, you have a problem with that ship in orbit, and I'm here to help.
Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board?
Can you tell me about the board members?
What I could tell you would get me in a lot of trouble. Most of them are typical C-level execs. I doubt you even need to use your imagination for that. The ones that show up to work day to day, at least. I swear, I've never even met some of them, because they chill at their own private, secluded beach homes all the time. Anyway, be smart around Oliver. He's got a way of getting what he wants without you realizing it. And that's all I'll say.
Oliver. So what's everyone's thoughts when the ECS constant showed up?
People were a little freaked out around here, understandably. It looks so different and it's so massive. We honestly thought we were under attack by an unknown entity. But then, nothing happened. It just stayed there. No one could communicate with it. And we've been very careful not to alert the resort guests. The board believed it would be bad for business.
Right, what's it like working for Paradiso?
I can't speak for anyone else, but I've got a pretty high-pressure job working as the executive assistant to the Paradiso board. You can imagine, dealing with a team of execs, trying to manage all of their schedules and their other whims. But it pays well, and they give me a nice executive suite at the hotel to live in, so it's not all bad. Free access to all the resort's amenities after work helps too.
Alright, I'm ready to go into the boardroom.
Sure. Have fun in the Shark Tank. And don't worry, even they call it that.
Alright.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our amenities.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table. Heck, it's the only thing we've really got to offer.
I don't want to risk us coming off as just another artificial, shady, trash-filled dump like Neon. That's not who we are. We've got something special here. We should embrace that.
Balom's right.
Thank you.
We don't want to compete with Neon. Bayou's ruthless. He'll do anything he can to eliminate the competition. We don't need that kind of trouble. That being said, I think there's a middle ground. Maybe build up the beachfront at a boardwalk amusement park. I've had this idea to build artificial hot springs, that sort of thing.
Sounds good. I'll look into what that will cost us and we can circle back around to this.
Just doing my part to make sure Paradiso remains a paradise.
Come on, mate. Loads more interesting things to do outside. No need to mill about in here.
Yeah, alright, so I understand you're the man I need to talk to about this strange ship in orbit.
I am. And you must be the diplomat Jiro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm gonna cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens!
Alright, so let's just get to the matter at hand.
Ah, we're being direct then. Good on you. So, what do you know about this dodgy ship I'm hearing all about?
Oh, it's a generation ship full of colonists from Earth here after a 200-year journey.
Well, that's something. Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do.
I think I've made up my
which
mind.
proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain?
What if after all this they continue to insist their claim on this planet predates yours?
They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Free Star Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave.
Hypothetically, what could make a ship like that go away?
I have no idea, because I'm not suggesting anything of the sort. But it's a wonder that old ship made it all the way here in such a relatively short time. Must have really been pushing themselves. An engineer friend of mine told me once that the reactors on those old ships have a tendency to self-destruct if they overload. Of course, their engineers must have taken great care not to push it too far. Someone would likely have to override the safety systems in the reactor computer. But who would do such a thing?
I hope you are not asking what I think you are asking.
Alright, I'll convince them to take the settlement deal.
Right. Assuming they agree to the terms, I've got a list of resources you'll need to gather and bring back so we can support the new arrivals. We'll need to improve our lodging and infrastructure, plus account for future projects to support an increased population. Don't care how you procure them, just make sure to bring them here with you before we can consider this a done deal.
This is not the best life they could lead, surely. But I suppose it is better than dying on a failing ship or running out of resources.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help.
Yeah, sure.
I should take it easy, but you don't hold the 6 properly.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Coming in the dock again. You're not gonna like this.
Captain Cornelius, it is.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
Just stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
Never
Overload
seen
the
a ship like
reactors.
yours before. Then again, I haven't seen other ships.
We didn't believe anyone would be out here, but I'm glad for it.
Alright, I'm back with news from the planet below.
What's the good word?
What if I told you I worked out a deal, but there's a catch?
Then I'd need to know what that catch is before I could form an opinion.
They're willing to let you settle, but you need to work off a debt.
That doesn't sound so bad. My crew will need to get used to working for a living anyway. This seems agreeable. Is that all?
They need more resources in order to take you in. Can you spare any?
I'm not sure what we can spare.
Are you sure you don't have anything to spare? Doing this all for you.
I'm thinking. Perhaps there are resources in storage we can scrounge up or recycle.
I'm sure we can work something out.
Sorry, but I can't.
Sorry, I'm not trying to make trouble. Just want to talk through. Just want to talk this through.
Look, I'd like to help, but tell you what, talk to Daisuke and he'll get you what we can spare. If you succeed, we'll see about finding some other ways to repay you as well. Thank you.
Right.
Safe travels to you.
We've got strict rules around here. They're strict for a reason.
Wow. I've heard about you, but...
Hi there. Oh!
Well, this is awkward.
Okay, so I'm not the only one then. That's a relief. I basically never met anyone new, so it caught me off guard. But I did hear we had a visitor.
Alright. I get it, but it's really not a big deal. You'll get used to it.
Yeah, I know. It's funny, though. All our lives, nothing could prepare us for this. We were born into a universe where we legitimately thought we were the only people in existence. Anyway, sorry for freezing up before. I just didn't expect our visitor from the outside to stop by and chat with me. I figured, if anything, you'd be with the captain. I'm Daisuke, the ship's provisions manager. I'm not sure what I can offer you, but if I can help, I will. And if not, I'm happy just to talk.
Alright, Captain Brackenbridge told me you could help me out with some resource.
Oh yeah, she sent me a message. I have everything for you right here. It's all we can spare, so I sure hope you come through for us. Need anything else?
That was it. Was this some sort of shop?
Not really. Things don't work that way here. It's not a shop like you hear about in the books and movies, or, where you're probably from. Almost everything is communal or shared in some way, but sometimes people want a little something extra or special for themselves. So when that happens, they come to me. Mostly, I just keep track of the ship's inventory and help ration the supplies so we don't run out.
Alright, where do you get supplies if you've ever had contact with anyone?
We manage. I know back on Earth, there used to be stores all over the place. Some that even specialized in specific types of goods, if you can imagine. But here, this is it. We have very limited supplies. Most of our stuff is recycled, even the food, in a roundabout way, if you know what I mean. It works out for the most part, because it has to. You'll sense a running theme with that around here. See you around.
Alright. We're gonna get all this like crap.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down trouble.
At lithium. Down here. Right, room in here. No.
Hello.
Got any room? No.
I have never been one to... All right, then.
Lynn? Say name?
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Nice to see you. Let's get this done and keep moving.
Okay. Right, yeah, okay, I can give you a little bit. Oh, okay. Yep. Lithium. Fine, still on copper.
I'll take that from...
Fiber.
So long, Dusty.
Yes? Did you need me to carry something for you?
Dylan.
So, yes. Goodbye.
Fiber. Iron. Lithium. Helium. Alright. Is half of my inventory. Alright, seriously, I gotta speak to the captain again. Alright, we're coming in. Hi.
Careful waving that fancy gun. Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen.
No matter the outcome, I won't let my crew down.
Alright, I've got all the resources Oliver asked for.
Excellent. I'll have them stowed away for safekeeping. We'll bring them with us when we touch down on the surface. Is that everything now? Are we ready to head planetside?
That's it, I think it's time to go.
Oh, righto. Oh, this is truly wonderful. I'll make an announcement to the crew straight away. If you would be so kind, we lost our landing shuttle years ago, so we'll need a ride down to the surface. Not all of us, mind you, just myself and a select few others. Will you do this for us?
How will the rest of you get down?
I'm not worried. I'm confident we'll be able to hire a shuttle to ferry us back and forth until we're all there. Sure, it may increase the debt we owe those people, but it will be worth it.
Alright, I can do that.
Splendid. Oh, we'll see you on your ship then.
Trying to think funny.
I'm not sure what to make of our new neighbors yet.
Now that we know what's out there, things. We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
Oh, wrong turn at Albuquerque.
I'm excited to move to our new home. A little worried, but excited. I'm looking forward to making this planet our new home. The possibilities are limitless.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
Alright, is everybody in?
Incredible.
It's hot. Not in a bad way.
So this is what fresh air is like. I could get used to this.
Alright, where are you going?
Thank you again. I did it. How exciting it is to be the captain who finally brought us to our new home.
So is this paradiso everything you hoped for?
Oh my. Oh, it's almost too much. I've never seen such beauty, never experienced real nature. Pictures, videos, nothing does the real thing justice. I could do without some of the terms of this agreement, but if this is what it's like, I think we'll manage just fine. Thanks again.
Captain Cornelius, do you require my assistance?
Thank you again for making this all possible.
Well, I think that's it. You're finally home.
Just think, if you hadn't had the courage to approach us when no one else would, we might still be stuck up there.
No problem.
Once again, thank you for your kindness and generosity. Your name will go down in our history books. You will always be welcome as a friend to our people.
Ooh, yeah. it? I think it is. Right, talk to Lopez on course, yes. Ebola 1A. And alright, 2 resources. There. Survey. I'm gonna want to land. Lopez. Get up. Alright. Yeah, that's better.
No indigenous life signs. One less thing to worry about, I suppose.
while since we've had guests.
I'm not afraid to use this to defend my home and my family. But you sure as hell don't look like any spacer I've seen before.
The broadcast made it sound like you're in trouble.
So let me get this straight. You heard a distress call and you flew all the way down here.
Yeah.
What are you, some sort of priest or good Samaritan?
No, I just
I
want
didn't know
credits.
people like you were real. But I got a heap load of problems. And I'm willing to pay my share for the help.
I could always use some extra credits.
Couldn't we all, right? Used to be 4 families that List helped set up stakes in this system. We rarely saw eye to eye in the best of times, and believe me, True, these ain't the best of times. Spacers started raiding, and it's been getting worse. Only a matter of time before they end us all. Unless you're willing to help some hard-working, pig-headed settlers out.
So many willing to prey on others for whatever scraps they can get.
If you're trying to convince me that my fellow man is a bitter disappointment, believe me, I'm way ahead of you.
With that outlook, I believe no one is ahead.
There are lots of challenges in independent space.
Really? I had no idea. The Spacers have taken out the family's List satellites, so we can't even talk to each other. Isolate and eliminate, a classic tale. You fix the Lopez satellite, and I'll open a secure channel, and we can sync up and get the lay of the land. And then get all of our satellites operational.
Alright, time to get to work.
It might be I'm getting caught up in the moment, but I actually feel optimistic for once. Thanks.
Starfields are offline. Close. Right, it's been surveyed. Where's the... Okay, it must be out here.
Which means communications is up. Sending the data on the other satellites. You do hear me, right? Hello?
Yes. Hello. Picking up you loud and clear, Albin.
Now that's a weight off my shoulders. It's gonna take some time dealing with someone competent. I don't suppose you want a job working hydroponics. No one ever says yes to that. Once you repair the other satellites, I'll open a channel to the other families.
We're gonna have more spaces over here.
Make short work of them!
Yep.
broadcasting. Lopez to Lemaire. Jacqueline, are you there?
Albin? How the hell? I'm almost glad to hear your voice.
Listen, we need to meet. All of us. These spacers have got us on the ropes.
What sort of game are you playing? We're not going to fall for another of your cons.
No game. No ruse. Times have changed. We need to move on or we'll all be the saddest little footnote in history.
We can meet, but it'll be on my ship.
Fine.
Huh.
I closed the call. So that's good old Jackie. Get to the other families. Hopefully they'll give us a better reception.
What were they thinking?
from a friend.
I didn't know you had friends.
I'm turning over a new leaf. In that vein, we have to meet. All the families.
Oh, I bet Jackie's gonna love that.
Oh, she was a real peach about it.
So she's in?
Has to be her ship, but she's in.
I'll come over. And, Alvin, it's good to hear you.
Oh, you're choking me up here. Well, head on over to the rendezvous. And that's the last of them. Stranger, let's meet up on Lemaire's ship. I'll square away payment, but I have a feeling this ain't over and there may be further paying work ahead.
Right. Travel over here. Get my credits.
Get this over with.
I find the interior of this ship comforting.
Figured you'd need someone else to do something useful.
Charming as ever. First things first, I'm pretty sure the Spacers got the winds. No contact with them.
All of them? My God.
Shit.
They were good people. They died. Needlessly. Because we couldn't get our act together.
That's rich coming from you. You scammed me time and time again, Albin.
The Spacers are a threat to us all, Jackie.
And that is the salient point. Mistakes were made. We need to get past that. What I'm proposing is a mutual defense pact. Nothing else. Each of us throws in our ships, men, materials, and whatnot. Enough to protect all of our asses.
I wouldn't give you one solitary ounce of helium-3 if my life depended on it.
The problem is, it does. I think we all need to cool off. Stranger, a word? First things first. You did an honest day's work, you deserve an honest day's pay. Here, with heartfelt compliments. But I expect you know what's coming next. We're not military folk, and I'm not ashamed to say we are out of our depth. I'll pay you more, much more. If you can help kick the Spacers out of our system for good, and coordinate our efforts to do so.
Tell me what you need then.
Right you are. So we're not babes in the woods. Each family has a ship or two and hard men and women that can handle themselves in a firefight. But the root of the problem is, admittedly, a self-inflicted injury. My family was here first, and when Liz sent other families here, perhaps I didn't take to it kindly. Might be I made an odd credit here or there at their expense. Something Lemaire especially has never let me live down. But now we need the Lemaires and the Bandits both, I reckon.
I hope I can convince them.
I wouldn't hold my breath with Jackie. But Bandit's good folk. Well, hopefully. We need to cooperate now, but also in the future. We need a mutual defense pact. As our new mercenary commander, please talk with Bandit and Lemaire. Lemaire, God help us, especially we could use. Her family's got the most ships and crew by far. But if she's a lost cause, Ben and I can muddle through.
Just so you know, Albin is a con man and a thief. Associating with the likes of him reflects poorly on your character.
What did Albin do to you exactly?
When my crew first arrived, Albin was all charm and eager to deal. It seemed like the start of a fruitful relationship. But quickly it became clear that he was grifting us. Machines we bought broke down, shipments he hauled for us went missing, and help he promised never materialized. I swore I'd never work with him again. Oh, he's lucky I'm not a vengeful woman.
Played me straight so far.
Lucky you, then. So here's the deal. Odds are good my crew can hold out against the Spacers all by ourselves. If we're gonna band together, I have the most to contribute and the most to lose. The smart play for my interests is the Lemaire's hunker down and outlast the storm.
Whatever you got, the Spacers got more, band together or die alone.
I may not be some sort of military expert, but you can't know that for certain.
You think you could take the Spacers on by yourself? You're deluded.
You sound very certain.
We have a much better chance of killing the Spacers together.
And my family has a much better chance of dying on your fool's errand.
If you don't join, the other families will never forgive you.
They're already a headache as is. Well, you might have a point. Fine. Let Albin know that I'm willing to try this defense pact for now.
We need to stand together. It's as simple as that.
Hello, stranger. Your work in getting the satellites up? You've done us a good turn. I know it was paying work, but a lot of mercs wouldn't even take a list contract. You here to talk about the defense pact?
Albin was hoping you'd join the defense pact.
I figured he might. I mean, I agree that right now coming together makes sense, but going forward, it's hard to imagine Jackie and Albin working together for the long haul without one winding up with a knife in the back.
Glad you're willing to help.
Not much of a choice, really. Well, the bandits will join the defense pact. We got one ship operational, another we can patch up. It's not much, but you'll have us when you need us.
So is the defense pact in business?
It is.
Come on, don't keep me in suspense.
Despite all the terrible things you did to her, Jackie will help us.
Well, she has every right to hold a grudge. But she's joining us anyway? How in the hell did you manage that?
Managed to talk her into it.
Words can do that? Like I said, miracles never cease. So, the sensors have picked up 2 contact groups. Undoubtedly our spacer friends. We don't have many ships, but we can send them with you. Or hold them in reserves, your call.
I should be able to handle them by myself.
You are a wonder to behold. After you deal with the Spacers, meet back on my farm. I've got an idea how to find where the Spacers are based.
Eliminate spaceships. Alright, 3. Back around for another pass. Alright, there's 1. 2. Shields are offline. 3. Grab all this stuff. Alright, got any spaces? Any more spaces? Where are we going? Right, 3. Weapons online.
You're going down.
Lopez Farm.
There may not be life here, but we should still be cautious.
Glad to hear you're back, safe and sound. Panda, you owe me 30 credits.
Bet against me?
You're tougher than I thought. Easy money. So while you were doing that, I used the communication satellites to triangulate some spacers' chatter.
You did what?
I'm more than just a pretty face. Anyway, there's an old derelict star station the spacers are using as a base.
Right, then that's our target. You sure it's their base of operation?
I mean, there's a real outside chance there's a relay or something there, but these spacers aren't the most savvy of customers. I'm telling you, that's where they're holed up.
Alright, then that's our target.
Couldn't say it better myself. There are undoubtedly a lot of spacers there, both ships and men on the station itself.
We need to excise this cancer from our system. Every last one of them.
100% agree. So, oh glorious leader, any words of wisdom or inspiration before we embark?
Right, first and foremost, be careful. I know you're tough, but the space has been business.
So caution's the word of the day. Got it. We need to bring everything we got to bear. There won't be any do-overs on this one. We'll all be waiting for you to jump in.
Someone responded to the distress call.
Time to die, correct. salvage or reward. Spaces.
Captain Cornelius, greetings.
Someone cover me! Meet your death!
I gotta reload! Nothing!
So long!
Do not attempt combat with us. You will not survive.
At least we know your ship is still here.
The mark's mine!
Promise not to laugh if you need to jump up and down to stay warm.
you hiding?
Damn it! He's picking us off!
Come on.
Sneaky now.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
That's it.
This is the first deep breath I've taken in months. I make no illusions. You did this. And now it's up to us to keep it going.
Working together, yeah, it was a team effort. You just gotta be a good boy now.
Very diplomatic. It's horseshit, of course. But it sounded nice. The rest of the families and I, well, we chipped in for a reward. I know it's probably a pittance compared to what someone like you makes. But, we're just dirt poor farmers and miners just trying to get by. I think I need to shut up now. Don't want to get...
I appreciate the thought, but you need the credits more than me.
Damn you. I'm not... Yeah, deep breath. If you ever are in this system, you come back and visit. We'll give you a warm welcome for the ages.
Right.
I think you may be trying to take a little too much on. Literally.
Hello.
Right, are we we got any room left in here?
You look well.
A little bit. Alright, go and get those supplies. Alright, so where am I? Here we go. You sure you want to do this?
Watch for corners or hiding spots. They know this ship better than we do. I am not sure rehabilitation can be a valid alternative to incarceration. Happy to be proven wrong.
Detected by what exactly? Okay, while we're here, there's also... Where are you?
Is something amiss? I can do that.
before I mess that up.
What is it?
Alright, let's get moving.
I will watch your back.
Oh yeah? Alright, come on, one more skill point. Give me a skill point. Oh, thought you were gonna lock up then. Alright, we're back.
I am skeptical of whether this retreat will achieve its goals, but I applaud their efforts.
You seem to have weathered that trek well enough. Were you able to find anything at the facility?
No sign of the kidnapper, but I did find this.
Not a lot to go on. Monica, anything you can do with this?
I can take a look. Oh, it's encoded. Made to look scrambled. And done badly. Looks like... there. Seems there were two of them. Oh my god, it's all here. The accidents, the kidnapping, Greg's attack. These two, they did it all.
Any mention of who they are? They're not with the construction crew, are they?
No names, but there are a pair of ID numbers. They're with the Trackers Alliance.
The Alliance sent two bounty hunters? Here? What? Our bounties are all paid.
I'm not seeing an Alliance contract or documentation. I think this is off the books.
Trackers? Consider yourselves lucky to still be alive.
It appears we have been fortunate. But it does beg the question. So, a couple of trackers have decided to haunt us on their own free time. Why?
Doesn't say.
Alright, so what's the Trackers Alliance?
It's the official guild of the galaxy's bounty hunters, known for relentlessly stalking their targets in pursuit of a payday. To a tracker, any person with an outstanding record is a coin purse, ready to be cut open and emptied of value, regardless of the circumstances surrounding said person's record. There are few groups more ruthless. Though, it's surprising that they've intervened here, where there's no obvious money to be made.
Maybe they've got a vendetta against someone here. Hard to see why else they'd bother.
That certainly seems in the realm of possibility.
So then this is an easy fix. They're bounty hunters. We pay them to leave us alone.
And make ourselves a target for every other hunter in the universe. We need to take a stand.
Says the one guy physically incapable of taking one.
We're not doing anything until we actually find them. Any mention in there of where our trackers might be now?
Sounds like they're on a supply run, outside the system.
Then we got a little time. Given their background, and ours, I expect you're the only person here they might actually listen to. Would you be willing to act as an emissary on our behalf?
Don't you worry, they'll never bother you guys again.
I'm sure we can find a way to solve this issue, which won't require bloodshed.
Let's just pay them and be done with it. I mean, we clearly need more manpower anyway. I'll hire them on as contractors.
To hell with that. We know where they live. Let's have our friend here get the drop on them and send them to the great beyond.
The last thing we need is the galaxy thinking that's how we solve our problems around here, Mr. D'Angelo. I would request you try to avoid any violence. But if you're looking for suggestions on how to proceed, well, it seems we've got opinions to spare.
Right, Nevin.
Thank you again for doing this. I'm counting the moments until it's all over.
Any suggestions on how to deal with these trackers?
I think you should offer them money, and I'm willing to help. Here, all I have liquid at the moment. Hopefully it'll be enough.
Any suggestions on how to deal with these trackers?
I'd hand them those credits I gave you. I'm hoping that much will be sufficient. Take care, please.
These trackers have already shown they're willing to hurt people. Don't get yourself killed on our account.
You got any ideas on how to deal with them?
I had to deal with my fair share of their kind over the years. You don't get into that job to make it rich. You get into it to be your own boss and prove how tough you are. So, my advice? Let them know that pushing around a bunch of counselors just makes them look like bullies, not tough. Be careful with those goons.
Be careful with these trackers.
What do you
Don't
suggest?
get into their line of business without a vicious streak. Love, I can only guess at what these two might be after. But it's clear they perceive something about us as a threat. They're afraid. And all you can do with fear is try and understand it. So, just listen to them, okay? Hear what they have to say. And see if you can make whatever it is they're worried about a little less scary. Good luck out there.
You looking for my suggestion? I don't think they're gonna respect anything other than force. But I think Sloane's not gonna be happy if you handle it that way.
Where is my ship?
Greetings, Captain.
Thought you wouldn't get caught, huh? It's time to pay up, one way or another. Next time, think before you betray your own.
Never. Okay. Any room? Oh, tiny little bit.
It seems local fauna has been nesting here. Caves like this can be an excellent way to conceal the presence of an illegal operation.
Alright,
I should know.
where are they then? Just walk straight through the cave.
I hope wherever you store that, the smell will not be an issue. I heard something.
One last score, just a few more creds, and I was out.
Well, this seems worth a look.
Another way through here.
Unsure where it leads.
If you require organic compounds, now might be a good time to collect.
clue. You. Who are you and what the hell are you doing here? And just who the holy hell are you?
So I'm here on behalf of Alias Retreat. I want to talk.
See? I told you Kilman was gonna lead them to us. Should have slit his throat when we had the chance.
Quiet. Listen, unless you're here to tell us those convicts have decided to close up shop, then we've got nothing to discuss.
We can solve this without anyone getting hurt.
It is a reasonable request. You would do well to consider it.
That's so.
You must think you're real tough picking on a bunch of unarmed office workers and counselors.
What? That's not what this is. We're tough.
Look, tracker to tracker, this job seriously ain't worth the effort.
Wait, you're a tracker too? And you're helping them? Huh. Fine. We'll leave the retreat alone. Can't make any promises about us being the last, though. Just get out, all right?
Where am I going?
I have things I wish to discuss.
There you are. You were gone for quite a while, love. Are you all right? Were you able to find our trackers?
Sure did, and I convinced them to leave you alone.
That's the best news I've had in quite a while. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, love. This place, all of us, we are in your debt. There is just one last piece of business, though. Nevin asked to speak to you, in private. He's waiting for you up in the office.
Okay.
Ah, there you are. So, first things first, I need to say, well, thank you.
Alright, let's jump to the explaining what you want part.
Of course. I'm sure you're anxious to get on your way. It's just the situation you set right with the trackers. it's one we don't want to find ourselves in again. Luckily, we have someone, our founding donor in fact, who has offered to reach out to the Alliance, ensure their good behavior going forward. Before she does, however, she's asked for the details of what exactly occurred. I've already shared my own insights, but, well, she wants to talk to you too. Is that something you might be amenable to?
That's all you need, like, sure, I can talk to her.
Ah, she'll be pleased to hear it. Head to Aquila City in the Cheyenne system. Check in with Justin Sneed, her security chief. And I would ask you to try and be polite. She's the only reason we're here.
Yeah, you're, not me. You want me to travel all the way to another system to make sure you're all happy? No worries.
It is good to be back in our own ship.
I would like a chance to talk to you, if you are able.
No.
How have you been? Come on. There are worlds to... conquer.